tragedy struck at Ibara GRA, Abeokuta on January 1st, 2023, when residents discovered that a couple, Kehinde and Bukola Fatinoye, died in a fire incident in their semi-detached duplex. But one of the 4 occupants of the building later returned to tell the people more about what led to the inferno. The building is being occupied by the couple, their son who is a graduate, and a housekeeper. This is the house of Kehinde and Bukola Fatinoye, who were murdered on New Year Day. The assailants killed the husband and the wife before setting them ablaze. There were 4 occupants in the house before the incident. 2 were killed within the building, while they took 2 other persons away. One of them happened to be the son of Kehinde Fatinoye, while the other one happens to be the house help. He was said to have informed the residents that those who attacked them after setting the house ablaze took him and the son of the Fatinoye to the Ogun River bridge and pushed them into the river with their hands tied, but he was lucky to escape with minor injury. 2 days later, the police recovered the body of the son, Oreoluwa Fatinoye, with the help of local divers. We are now at the base of Ogun River along Adigbe Obada Road. This is where the body of the son of the family, talking about Oreoluwa Fatinoye, was found earlier this morning. And investigation is still going. The police say they are still working on the whole situation. Out of the 4 persons involved in the whole issue, 3 has been confirmed dead. Although journalists were prevented from capturing the area, the surviving victim was brought to the scene for identification of the corpse.
The 21.8 trillion naira budget is the 8th and last to be signed by President Muhammadu Buhari. The National Assembly added 1.32 trillion naira over the initial executive proposal for a total expenditure of 20.51 trillion naira. It appears Mr. President isn't too comfortable with the adjustments made, but had to sign considering the imminent transition process to another democratically elected government.
Considering the imminent transition process to another democratically elected government, I decided to sign the 2023 appropriation bill into law as passed by the National Assembly to enable its implementation to commence without delay. I have, however, directed the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning to engage with the legislature to revisit some of the changes made to the executive budget proposal, and it is my hope that you will receive cooperation in this regard from the National Assembly.
President Buhari is concerned about the National Assembly's refusal to approve his plan to restructure the 22.7 trillion naira loans the Central Bank of Nigeria extended to the federal government under its Ways and Means provision. He says failure to grant the securitization approval will cost the government about 1.8 trillion naira in additional interest in 2023.
The beginning of the year ushers in a wave of mixed emotions for many. The holiday is over, work resumes, and reality dawns. For a metropolitan city like Lagos, work might not have fully closed during the holidays, but it fully resumes on the first working day of the year. For some of the respondents, this holiday is quite short.
Actually, this morning when I woke up, something still tells me that I should go back to bed. But like I said, the reality always dawns that I need to get to work today. So now that I'm on my way to work, it feels great.
I won't lie to you. Deep within me, it's more like I should not resume today. Like I should have the whole week and resume maybe next week. Maybe because it's not just enough for a whole year.
I feel refreshed and I thank God for life. I feel what will happen next should be the best, but we just pray for God's grace.
Despite the length of the break and eventual resumption, others are not to be perturbed by this.
You need to celebrate with your co-officers in the office, and that is why I'm looking forward towards it to resume and catch fun with my officers and the jailer self.
We tend to lose traction with our plans and goals if we give ourselves so much of a break. Maybe it's my personality, but I think that if your plan is to rest for a certain amount of time, yes, so rest for a certain amount of time. After the rest, then work has to commence, whether it's work in the office or whatever plan you've put into place. To be honest with you, I think you'll agree with me that a lot of people use the holiday period not necessarily to rest, maybe to catch up on some things that they weren't really able to do, while they were working.